Some of my sisters went through the arranged marriage process, and they would sometimes make a decision based on just looking out the window when the person came. Honestly,
like
and they
Tinder, but in
refused to
real
come
life.
down. Yes,
Sorry,
I know. Mean girls. Mean girls.
They didn't even have a cup of
Yeah,
tea.
no. If they had no hair, that was it.
Okay. Oh my God,
I know. It's harsh.
brutal.
The Graham Norton Radio Show.
On Virgin Radio.
I didn't know how hard it would be. I kind of came up with a title, How Not to Have an Arranged Marriage.
It's a great title.
Yeah, without a story.
Fabulous. It's how all the best things start.
Yes. And then I rang my agent up and I went, I've got this cracking title, and I know this world really well, because in our culture, kind of arranged marriages where you get introduced to suitable people as an option. My mum always says, find your own, but if you haven't by this age, I'm going to find them for you. So,
when you get it wrong, come back to me.
Yeah, and so it's like having an additional option to kind of going to work and seeing someone there, or going on Tinder and all this kind of stuff. But
So like a little backup,
A
like
little
how people
backup.
sometimes go with a mate. If we
Yes.
haven't found anyone else, you'll do.
Exactly.
Okay.
Except with this way, they've been pre-approved by your mum. Usually about 10 of your aunties have had a conversation as well. And there's lots of things, red flags that you would disregard. They've sorted it all out for you. And so this person comes along. I'll be honest with you, Angela, because I've been on a few of these arranged marriage dates myself.
on.
I didn't find my partner that way, but I tried. It's super awkward, because all our lives in our culture, my mum was like, right, focus on your studies, don't talk to girls, don't talk to girls, don't talk to girls.
Blinkers on.
Yes. And then when I came of age, I know that sounds a bit like Downton Abbey, but when I came of age, my mum was like, right, I'm going to take you round to these girls' houses, and you're supposed to bring the banter, bearing in mind you've never spoken to a girl before, and you're supposed to bring the banter in front of your mum and dad, in front of her mum and dad, and everybody's just like looking at you, and it's horrendous.
But also, even if you're not fully on board and going, okay, I just have to please my mum, you're
Yes.
thinking that those parents, she may go, oh no, it's zero banter, that's not happening.
Exactly. Well, some of my sisters went through the arranged marriage process, and they would sometimes make a decision based on just looking out the window when the person came. Honestly,
like
and
Tinder,
they
but in
refused to
real
come
life.
down. Yes,
Sorry,
I
boss.
know. Mean girls. Mean girls.
They didn't even have a cup of
Yeah,
tea.
no. If they had no hair, that was it.
Okay. Oh my God,
I know, it's harsh,
brutal.
but it's all in the book. So all these kind of different scenarios.
Yeah.
But also what's really interesting is like the parents are so determined to outdo each other and find the best match for their child who's better than someone else's match.
And so is that, I mean, then this might not be a single answer, but is the best match based on, the assets that said partner would bring to the table?
Yes.
Or is it based on the degree? Or is it based on their,
all of those things. It's
Okay.
like a top trumps. So, and there is actually a catalogue, because I've been
Stop
in a catalogue.
it.
There is a
You've been in the
I've been in the catalogue. I thought I'd be a top trump, but
Go
I
on,
was
you're a
not.
front pager, babe. Come
I was
on.
not. I was like low down.
Stop it. So like what,
Honestly.
like on a sliding
Yeah.
scale?
So like height and, what you do for work, your earning potential, your family, what their standing is in the community. All of these score points. And then you kind of find a match. And I thought, being a GP, that's a good South Asian
Being a
job.
good head of hair.
Yeah, good head of hair.
Yeah.
But no, because I'm competing with like surgeons and like professors and all this kind of stuff. And GPs are like the runts of the medical litter. They are. I told my mum I was going to be a GP. She was so disappointed. She was so
Disgusted.
I've got like a sister who's a surgeon and a sister who's an A&E consultant. So she introduces them first to everyone and doesn't even bother with me.
They don't even come down the stairs. They're like,
they don't.
He's a GP.
Yeah, I know. Boo.
Oh my God, it's a very high
Very
expectations
competitive.
and very high achievers across the
Yeah,
board.
yeah.